The Mustang Morning News is a public forum for student expression. Students make all content decisions, and opinions do not necessarily represent those of the Manhattan Beach Unified School District.
Costa monitors the search history, text messages, emails, and social media platforms of all students. We explore the ethics and functionality behind the program.
And we dive into the culture of Mustangs who are also company owners.
This is the Mustang Morning News. Welcome to the Mustang Morning News. I'm Vivian Watson.
And I'm Kyle Farrell.
Get ready to test your knowledge with the Costa Quiz.
Here's how it works. Go to our Instagram story at Mustang Morning News and respond with your name, your teacher's name, and your answer to today's question for a chance to win a shout out for you and your class.
Here's today's question. What is the most popular online landscape among teenagers in the United States? Is it A, Instagram, B, YouTube, C, TikTok, or D, Twitter? Think you know the answer? Submit it through the response box on our Instagram story now at Mustang Morning News.
Costa's Drama and Tech Department put on their annual fall show, Lovesick. Vivian Watson explores what happens behind the curtain.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
You make so many new friends and you get to experience so many cool moments working on shows.
Students in the technical theater classes work hard to provide similar influential experiences for the audience members. The technical theater program is made up of 2 year-long arts elective classes. They design and construct sets, manage lighting and sound, learn about stage and house management, and everything else behind the scenes for drama productions, concerts, or any other events taking place in the theaters on campus.
I started out really shy in high school. I was pretty introverted. I didn't really know what my place at school was gonna be at. And then coming into tech, everyone is so welcoming and nice.
For me, the most gratifying part is for students that work behind the scenes to feel like A, they're part of a team, B, that they are creating, or they are part of creating this interaction with the audience.
The Drama Tech Department's most recent play, Lovesick, was a product of roughly 6 weeks of work on the technical theater side.
We feel like in tech that theater is actually one of the most powerful ways to communicate to somebody. And so for us, if we do a good job, we create the world, we add mood with lighting, then if we've done our job, we're almost not noticed.
I don't think people realize how much work and effort it takes to put together a huge production. You only really see the cast on stage and you never see the 30, 40, 50 people who are working behind the scenes.
For the students involved, this could lead to a future career in set design and film. In terms of the Drama Tech Department's next major production, the annual spring musical, work has already begun. For the Mustang Morning News, this is Vivian Watson.
Throughout the day, students at Costa send text messages to friends and look various things up online. But while you're doing that, the school is watching what you look at. This is a part of a new program called BARK. Mac Bender and Zoe Fan investigate.
For the last couple years, students' safety and mental health has been at the forefront of Costa's concerns. Students participate in mindfulness assemblies and shelter-in-place drills, reacting to nationwide increases in depression, anxiety, and gun violence. As of October, this year alone has produced 35 school shootings that resulted in death or injury. To help identify and minimize potential student harm and threats of violence on campus, the Manhattan Beach Unified School District started paying for a service called BARK that monitors student devices. According to the MBUSD website, BARK monitors search history, texts, emails, apps, and social media platforms. It assists in looking for signs of digital dangers such as cyberbullying, suicidal ideation, sexual content, and threats of violence.
So the BARC system has helped us identify students who are in need of supports or at risk.
BARC's programs uses a list of keywords to find threats, and although schools can choose to modify these lists, MBUSD chose to use the list that BARC had provided. MBUSD declined to release the list. BARC's program is attached to school-issued emails, so whether you're at school or at home, if your MBUSD app's account is open, you are susceptible to BARC's monitoring. When a student searches for something that the program flags, administrators will get an alert. The administrators will then notify the counselors, and the counselors will send a slip that calls for the student. After the student gets down to their counselor's office, the counselor will privately ask about the flag search.
We're pretty honest with them, so we tell the student, you're flagged through BARC, and a lot of times I'll show them the email that they sent or kind of tell them the details of what was flagged.
Every program has its faults. Due to BARC using keywords, not every student flagged or called in is at risk. Although many people aren't aware of this system, at the start of every year, parents and students sign a registration form, which includes an acknowledgement of the school's technology agreement that includes a summary of BARC and its parameters.
California specifically has a law on the books that requires parental notice in advance of adopting social media monitoring technologies.
But should we be concerned about student information being used against us? In a phone call with School Board President Sally Peel, she stated that any student information collected by BARC is confidential. However, students from other schools may not have the same luxury of privacy. While California protects a woman's right to abortion, other states aren't so lenient.
We are concerned that when students are doing any search terms related to reproductive health or abortion or anything like that are captured by schools, that schools can then turn those over to law enforcement. What we see in this area is these technologies developing a lot faster than the laws can catch up.
Although you might be skeptical of the school's monitoring, the California Education Code Section 49073.1 states that schools own and control student records, which include school-issued accounts. And in the case of BL versus Mahoney, the Supreme Court ruled that public schools are constitutionally within their rights to punish some student speech that takes place outside of school hours and off-school grounds. Whether BARC stays or another program replaces it, student safety remain a top priority for MBUSD, so students shouldn't expect these security programs to be going away anytime soon. For the Mustang Morning News, this is Zoe Fan and Mac Bednar.
We have the answer to today's Costa Quiz. The question was, what is the most popular online landscape among teenagers in the United States? The answer is B, YouTube. According to Pew Research Center, YouTube is used by 95% of teens in the United States as of 2022. TikTok is next, used by 67% of teens. Mustangs on campus have taken the initiative to start their own companies, ranging from selling original products to nonprofits. Kyle Farrell and Blake Diamond report.
In middle school, I used to bike to school every day. I used to put my baseball cap under my helmet, but it was really uncomfortable. So I decided, why not just stick it on the helmet?
Emery Tanner founded his company Helmet Cap when he was just 12 years old and attending MBMS. When Emery was first starting off, he asked his teacher, Miss Thomas, for a lot of help. Miss Thomas ran the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and helped Emery register his company as an official business.
I came up with the idea at a very young age, so that was very difficult. I didn't know how to start a business. I asked for a lot of help.
The average age of entrepreneurs that start a business is 40 years old. When students begin their business, they may face many challenges such as financial and time management, as well as marketing and leadership skills.
The main problem we've been having is marketing. We're trying to market it in unique ways to get high schoolers to see it.
Opportunities like the Young Entrepreneurs Academy and the Mira Costa Business and Entrepreneurship Club offer chances to learn these key skills of business. For the Mustang Morning News, this is Kyle Farrell and Blake Diamond.
That's all for today's show. Make sure to check out our Instagram at Mustang Morning News to see the Mira Costa 5 going up Friday.
Thanks for watching, Mustangs, and have a great day.